We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Opetaia from New South Wales, Australia, the IBF title holder in the cruiserweight division, one of the most feared southpaws in the world today.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Dorado, Puerto Rico, a social media superstar and rising contender known as El Gallo de Dorado, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Sydney, Australia, here is a ring and cruiserweight world champion, introducing Opetaia.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night. Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just misses with the right uppercut. You don't want to trade shots. He threw a punch and just got countered. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Good counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And Jake Paul will have to go to the canvas. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. So just keep him.
Stop what you're doing. Come on, you're switching off. You're not complacent.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter punch caught him clean. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? They won't give us a second to catch our breath. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with that jab. They blocked the left there. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Right hook not connecting. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Got rocked! What a moment this is! And Jake Paul couldn't handle any more of it. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They drop their guard, they get caught. Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punching. Stumbling around in potholes. And down goes Jake Paul. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter. They exchange punches. What a nightmare scenario. And Jake Paul goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.